All right. Good morning, YouTube. I'm Cordy here. Market Watch is going to be delayed, so before everybody is like, "Oh my God, where's Market Watch?" We'll get it up. Trust me. New cards first, and then news segment. Okay. So we have new Bakura cards, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm super stoked about these because I loved Bakura as a character. The hot European accent did it for me. It was fantastic. It was a great time. Okay. Curse and Necrofear. Level 8 Dark Fiend Spellcaster with 2800, 2200. We did it. We have good stats. This card cannot be normal summoned or set and can only be special summoned by a card effect. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each. I don't like restrictions like this, daddy. So you can target 3 of your banished Fiend monsters, special summon this card, then shuffle those targets into the deck. So our summoning condition for this guy is we got 3 of those banished Fiends sitting over there in a corner, shuffle them back, we summon this guy. Okay, that's pretty good. If this monster you control is destroyed by your opponent and sent to the graveyard, during the end phase of that turn, special summon this card from the graveyard and then destroy all cards your opponent controls up to the number of spell and traps you control with different card names. So first up, I think the summoning conditions are a little bit harsh. I understand that you want to interact on a level with Fiends, because if you have this and Old Dark Necrofear, they go together because you go Dark Necrofear first and then this. So that's cute. The synergy with this is for Destiny board. They want you to play bad cards in your deck already. So they're trying to be like, alright, so when this card revives itself during the end phase and you go to nuke, if you've got the Destiny board on the field and you're starting to attempt to win the game that way, you know, you get rewarded via this effect. So that's pretty cute. I see what they're going for here. I'm not a big fan of it, but I get it. And it's fine. But the stats are alright. It's level 8. Can't really say much more about it. Alright, this is the Dark Spirit of the Denial. Alright, so this is 1600 0. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. So during the start of the damage step, in which your opponent's monster attacked, you can send this card you control, or in your hand to the graveyard, and then target 1 level 8 Fiend in your graveyard, special summon that monster, but its effect negated, and then switch the target of that monster to that monster and proceed to the damage calculation. So actually this is pretty interesting. What I find most cool about this is when you go into damage step, you get to burn this, special summon another Fiend over there. You know what I'm talking about. There's got to be more than 1 level 8 monster or a Fiend monster over here that's useful. Maybe somewhere in the Archfiend department. But you get to just free revival and switch the target of battle to that. That's pretty cute. And then if a level 8 Fiend monster is sent to the graveyard, well, this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card back to your hand. This is also pretty interesting. I like recursion-esque effects. This is not bad at all. Now, just being restricted to level 8 Fiend might be a little bit annoying, because I know a lot of people out there are going to be like, "Oi! Where's my Archfiend support? Oi!" But, you know, shit in one hand, hope in the other. So, that's interesting. Next up, we have the Dark Spirit of Malice. Man, these arts on these cards are so cool. I'm actually pretty impressed. So you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each, also 1600 level 3. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can send this card you control or in your hand to the graveyard, and then target a level 8 Fiend monster in your graveyard. Special summon that monster, but its effects are negated. We don't switch the target of that card to the new card. I was actually hoping we get that, but okay. And if a level 8 Fiend monster is sent to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card back to your hand. They are really pushing me to want to play some sort of level 8 Fiend with this. This one is a little bit more generic. And if we're going to play any of these, I think this is the one that I want to go for. The other one's... Battle isn't such a great concept. And, I don't know, both of these... At least this one is more generic, and I can use it... I don't know. Inherently for competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! All these cards are bad, but I mean, as a casual player, I like this one. I also like the Cursed Fiend, but I mean, 3 monsters, fucking let me know when that happens. So, this is Dark Necro. What the heck is this card? Dark Occultism. Okay. So you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name each. Okay. You can discard one card to add a Destiny board or level 8 Fiend from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Oh, God, this is okay. You banish this card from your graveyard, except during the turn it was sent to the graveyard. Place any number of Spirit Messages or Destiny boards into your hand or graveyard with different names each, or on the bottom of your deck in any order. And then draw cards equal to... What? What? Okay, you can banish this card from your graveyard except during damage step. During the turn, except for the turn sent to the graveyard. Place any number of spirit cards or destiny board in your hand or a graveyard with different names each. Okay, and then draw cards equal to the number placed. Okay. This is... okay. This is interesting. I like this. This gives me a new, interesting hope of synergy with the deck. Actually, I don't know. Like, does this fix our problem? Like, I don't think it does. Like, I get what they're trying here, but like, all right. And then next up, we have Death Sentence. This will probably just be translated to Final Sentence in the TCG. Actually, so you can only use one effect of this card's name once per turn each. That's disappointing. So, first effect, you target Fiend monsters among your banished monsters or in your graveyard up to the number of Spirit Message or Destiny boards you control, and add them back to your hand. I really don't like how they're trying to force me into playing bad cards right now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You can send this card in your spell and trap card zone to the graveyard to place one Spirit Message card from your hand, deck, or graveyard in your spell and trap card zones and treat it as if it was being placed by the effect of Destiny board. Alright, so I'm going to be honest. This whole Bakura archetype of trying to abuse Destiny board, these are good cards. Alright, like, considering what we had before this video was made and this in the current era, it's a good step in the right direction. But, I hate to say it, it's still Destiny board. We still have issues. Like, we still have synergetic issues that don't really go hand in hand with the deck. And until those issues are resolved, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be like, oh, I want to play this, and then you're just like, oh, just kidding. It actually just sucks. Like, so that's my verdict. I think these cards suck. I like this one. Like, we get recursion and recyclability and draw power back, and we get to search for Destiny board. Like, this card is very good. This card's going to get ashed every single time. I also hate how it's a discard one, but I mean, like, I can't win them all, I guess. Now, we got two more stray cards over here. These are going to be new video game promos, and we probably aren't going to get these anytime soon, but, you know, help. So first up is Luster Liger. It is 2+ monsters except tokens, and it is rank 4, and it is very good arrows. So you can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn each. So you can target one link monster in either graveyard until the end of this turn. This card gains attack equal to that monster's attack. So we got a super fatty here. And you can contribute any number of your monsters this card points to, and destroy the same number of cards on the field. Granted, this isn't particularly all that broken. I do like the fact that it is a Firewall Exceed target, which is pretty cute. I do like that. And it is a generic link force, so I mean, maybe something good will come out of this, but we'll have to wait and see. And last but not least down here is Proglio. It is 2 monsters except for tokens. Okay. During your main phase, if this card was link summoned, you can banish the card and one card you control that this card points to, and target a link monster in either graveyard, special summon it to your field, but banish it when it leaves the field. Your opponent got something that you want over there in that graveyard, and you're like, oh man, it's a link 4. You make this, banish a card that this points to, bada bing, bada boom. You did it. You got a free link monster out of it for no real reason. So I think the card's fine. So Luster Liger is going to be in weekly Shonen Jump issue on April 27th, and Proglio Liger is going to be in the Link Evolution Strategy Guide that will come out on April 25th. No real hope for these in the TCG. Really sucks to say that, but they're not bad. So guys, what do you think about these new cards? Please, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about these new cards. And, well guys, I'm out. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.